What's up guys, it's Measy Bear here, and today I am going to be filming my very first Q&A. And I also want to tell you guys that this is the second time I'm filming this intro and going to get my questions, because my camera actually died and I had to sit there waiting for like 30 minutes to recharge the whole battery. So I went on Facebook and asked for people to ask me questions because I wanted to do a Q&A for you guys. I thought maybe you'd like that video because whenever I think I want to do a story time video, that's when I can't think of any stories. So if any of those come to me, I'll write them down and then I can tell you guys. Okay, so my first question is from Marceline Smith. She is my mom. She asks, what do you like and dislike about homeschooling? Now, this is a very important question because of some of you know, if you watched my YouTube videos before, I am homeschooled and I do love being homeschooled. I think a few of the good things about homeschooling for me personally is because I couldn't deal with the classroom setting with all the distractions. I get distracted very easily as it is. Also, I think it's easier for me to do work at my own pace so that I can get things done. And being able to do the breaks, take breaks when I want to, not have to get up at like 6 o'clock. I can get out of bed at like 8 o'clock while it's during the school year. All of that I think is very beneficial for me because I don't like getting up early. I would hate if I had to just sit there asking for breaks or sit in a lecture for a long time. But I think a not so good thing about homeschooling is all the stereotypes, and people just assume like, oh, I tell people I'm 12 years old and I am in the 8th grade. I did not skip any grades. I didn't do any of that. I just started school early because I was homeschooled, and then we went on homeschooling. I didn't skip anything or something like that. I just started early, and people think they know how homeschooling is, but like, I'm a very social person. I have a whole lot of friends. I get to interact with them a lot. We hang out a lot. It's not that I'm cooped up in the house all the time. We go to meetings, we see them, we have fun, we do things with our friends. We're not all completely, totally huddled up and socially awkward. So I would say one of the bad things about homeschooling is all the stereotypes. The second question is from one of my friends, Tula Foot. She said, do you have any tips on how to sew or to create outfits that match? Now, I think a really important thing about learning how to sew is finding someone that you personally know who knows how to sew. If you don't know anyone who personally knows how to sew, go to YouTube. It's very easy to learn things on YouTube. You can look up sewing videos. You can go on sites like Creative Bug. It's a site where you can learn how to create things. I think they have sewing on there. And then also Etsy.com, that teaches you how to sew. It's not a sponsored video, but those are things that I personally have used for learning, and I think they're very helpful. Now, matching outfits, I would say, is way easier because all you have to do is think about color scheme, and you don't necessarily have to do the same color throughout an entire outfit. That can make the outfit kind of bland. If you have a patterned shirt with a base like this one, I'd wear this with either pink pants like this that still have some black on them, or something like black shorts if it were a hotter day, because I wouldn't want to wear something as long. But you should match the colors on the top with the bottom without doing exactly what's mostly in there. Like if you have a really cool pattern on your shirt that's multicolored, don't just use the base color of the shirt and match it with the pants or whatever you're wearing on bottom. Do whatever color is in the pattern and match that with the bottom. It makes a very cute, good-looking outfit that matches. Next question is from my sister, Adashi. She says, what are the most important components of friendship? Now, I have to look this up because me and my friends do this thing because we watch a show called My Little Pony, and no, it is not only for younger kids. Don't judge me. It is called My Little Pony, and they have these elements of friendship, but I think a major thing of friendship, of course, is trust, where you share a lot of things with your friends. This is something that a lot of people would say, but it's true, and that's why I'm saying it. You have to trust the people who you're really friends with. Also, you have to be kind to each other. And if you're a little bit of a weird person, you're a little quirky, you have to show that in your friend group instead of just hiding it. We pride ourselves on that, on being a little weird. Okay. Fourth question by Elliot. He is also one of my friends. He asked, why haven't you watched or liked any of my videos on my channel? Now, I have watched some of his videos on his channel, but that was only when he showed them to me. I'm pretty sure this question was just a joke, but I wanted to read it to you guys anyway. Okay, the next question is from my aunt. She says, hair, of course. What is it like having locks? Would you ever rock an afro? What would you recommend to other young girls just starting locks? Now, as you see, I've been playing with my hair the whole video. I think I think it's fun to have. For me personally, Dachi and I used to hate when our hair used to be like a fuzzy afro that you'd comb and braid, and it used to hurt so much when you like comb and it gets stuck and you have to yank it and yank it and yank it. So we decided to put our hair in locks, which doesn't hurt as much when you do it. You just have to twist up the ends and make sure that it's not knotted together. And yes, I would rock an afro again if I had a choice. I would take my hair out and do that. That would be fun. I think I would like that style. Also, if you are just starting locks or you think you want to start locks, it really depends on your hair. If it's really super silky, I think it'd be too hard to do locks. But if it's kind of coarse, like you do have an afro, I suggest you take little sections of hair about this thick, like that, or a little thinner, and just roll them together. I think it's the earlier you start, the better. Roll them together and do that for your whole head, or as much as you want for locks. And then don't wash it for like a little while after that. When you have locks, you don't have to wash it like every single night when you get in the tub. Leave it for a little while, twist it up again, and then wash your hair after maybe about a week or so, and only brush it with soft brushes, not like the combs with the bristles, because then it will come out and it will take you forever to get it back in. Okay, next question is from Hannah, another one of my friends. She said, did you know that cashews come from a fruit? Also, what's your favorite fandom? And finally, what's your favorite way to wear your hair? Now, did you know that cashews come from a fruit? I will probably link this video below, but it's a Tobuscus video. It's called Viral Song. It's really funny. It's an animated video. You can look it up because I'm not sure if I'm going to have the link in the description if I remember. But that was one of the lines in it. If you watch the video, you'll get it. It's pretty funny. And what's my favorite fandom? That's hard because the fandoms for, like, movies, if you were talking about movies and Harry Potter and the Hunger Games, I know sometimes those don't clash, but I love them both a lot, so those would be some of my favorite fandoms. And my favorite way to wear my hair, I might be able to insert a picture here, but is to put it up in this bun that I call the King and I bun, and just wrap it really tight. I call it the King and I bun because I used to be in this play called the King and I had to do that bun every single night for like 3 weeks for practice. Next question. You know Elliot that I was talking about earlier? He has 2 accounts. So, Jimmy Bob Stewart. What do you think of the war on terrorism? Now, I know there's been a lot going all around with ISIS and all that, and I think that terrorism is a terrible thing and that you shouldn't just kill people because you have different beliefs, and I don't think you should ever kill yourself. Also, in a mass, horrible, huge murder spree that kills over 100 people. It's terrible. It's a horrible thing that's going on. It's not something that I think should be celebrated by anyone. I'm sad for all those people who are affected by all the terrorism attacks that are happening now and that happened back in times like 9/11. And I'm sorry that what happened to you. I don't completely understand because something like that hasn't happened to me, but I do feel sympathy, and good for you still going on with your lives after a tragedy like that happened. Okay, the next question is from Tallulah again. I needed a lot of questions, so the people were submitting multiple, so it was good. I am one of your #1 fans, and I just saw another question. Do you have any advice on how to start a YouTube channel, and what information you can keep private, and what information you can share on YouTube, and therefore the internet? Now, I do have a Facebook account. I probably will link it below, but I'm not sure because, like she said, you have to think about the information that you share on the internet, because once it's out there, it's permanent, and everyone will be able to see it. I say things in my videos, I speak the truth in my videos, but I only say what I want people to hear. I wouldn't curse in my videos, or say something bad in my videos, or show bad things in my videos. And information that you should keep to yourself. Always, always, always keep to yourself where you live and anything that could show where you live, and never give private information to strangers. Like my Facebook account, if someone from YouTube said, "Oh, I'm one of your fans and I just wanted to go on your Facebook so I could comment what I think you should do for videos," then I'd accept their post. But that's how I have it, so that I could accept their friend request and I wouldn't just automatically be their friend. And to start a YouTube channel, I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for years. I have another YouTube channel with other YouTube videos on it. But I finally decided that I was going to get up in front of a camera and really do the YouTube videos for you guys a little while back. I think it was a little while back, and I've been filming videos for you guys ever since. And if you really want to do videos once a week, go for it. Do your thing. Film once a week. Make sure you edit your videos before you post them so they don't look crazy and you're not just sitting there for the whole duration of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will leave a link to the viral song I was talking about that Tobuscus made, my last video, my YouTube channel, and maybe also my Facebook, but I'm not sure because I don't want to leave too much information. Sorry, you guys. Bye. Love you. Baby.